welcome to Making It Your Own with Kimberly. Today we're going to be learning about different fabrics. So what I'm going to be showing you today is just different textures of fabric. There are many, and you have to know your fabrics in order to sew. So let's start. For today, let's start with the first fabric that I have, which is going to be taffeta. This is what you call stretch taffeta. Excuse my voice, you guys. I have just allergies. This is a stretch taffeta. With stretch taffeta, it stretches just a little bit one way, okay? Not the other way, it's very stiff. But this fabric has a little shine to it, and it's used in a lot of formal wear. You can make a pants jumper out of it. You can make a dress out of it. But it's very comfortable, very cool. You can use it in the summer or the winter. Very nice fabric. That's stretch taffeta. Okay, and then you're going to have chiffon. Chiffon is a very fine fabric, very see-through fabric. You can almost see it's translucent, see through it. It's chiffon, very thin fabric. You use this for cardigans. You can use it for sleeves on a dress, on a blouse. You can use it for it's very flowy fabric. So that is chiffon. This fabric is a ponte knit. Now, ponte knit is used usually in bodycon dresses. It usually has a good stretch both ways. I typically use this if I'm doing a bodycon because it kind of snatches in the waist a little bit. So it has more stretch this way than it does this way, but it does stretch on both ways. And they usually call it a two-way stretch fabric because it stretches both ways. Okay, this is called a twill fabric. This is a camo, and I usually make jackets, pants, skirts. It's called a twill because of the way that it is woven, and it's called a twill cotton, and that is a camo twill cotton. It's very kind of thicky. It has a thickness to it, and I love this fabric to make anything that is camouflage. This particular fabric is called an Ankara Java fabric. It's thicker than some other Ankara fabrics, but when it sews very well. I love this fabric. It's an Ankara or Ankara. Some people say Ankara, some people say Ankara fabric. It comes in this fabric always comes in beautiful colors, beautiful designs. It is a wonderful. I sew a lot with different colors of this fabric, and that is an Ankara or Ankara fabric. Okay. This fabric is another chiffon fabric. Very flowy, very pretty. Chiffon comes a little bit, this one is a little bit thicker than the other chiffon, but it's still a chiffon fabric, and it's really flowy, very pretty. This fabric is what you call a charmeuse satin. It is in the satin family. It's usually a thicker satin. You can be made, blouses can be made with this, flowy cardigans, flowy skirts, very thin and cool fabric used for the summer or the spring. They usually come in beautiful colors or solids, and this is a charmeuse satin. Beautiful, beautiful. I haven't used this yet, so I might have to use this. Okay, this is what you call a lycra stretch. Now, lycra stretch has like a cool feel to it, even to the touch, but it's very stretchy. Very stretchy, and a lot of bodycon dresses are made out of this because it fits really tight and it stretches really good. So this is what you call a lycra. Now, I usually buy a lot of lycra stretch fabrics because I love making sundresses out of them, tops out of them. Lycra stretch is really a good fabric to use. This particular one is called a sateen cotton. Sateen cotton is a thicker cotton. This has a tiny bit of stretch on it. Not that much stretch, just a little bit. But I usually make skirts, jackets, pants, tops. It's just always, they come in solids, different prints. Sateen cotton and it has a little bit of shine, very little bit of shine on top of the fabric. Love this fabric. One of my favorite fabrics. I love them all, but this is a very good fabric. So that is sateen cotton. This particular fabric is just a knit stretch fabric. Light cotton, sundresses can be made out of this. Cardigans can be made out of this. Just a very light, stretchy fabric. It is a cotton stretch, a knit stretch, and it's very stretchy on both sides. So it's stretched this way Just a little bit, but a lot this way. Okay, so that's a knit stretch cotton. All right, now this particular fabric is what you call a satin costume satin. I use this to line my garments. I always use this to line my garments. I either use this one or the sateen cotton. Sateen I use for coats in the winter, but for anything I have to be lined, I always get costume satin to line my dresses, my skirts, my pants, anything I have to be lined, I use costume satin. They come in different colors, and it's wonderful. It's cool. It's not too thick up undergarments. That is a costume satin. And my final fabric is a fabric that everybody that is a beginner sewer should have, and if you don't have, get. This particular fabric is a muslin fabric. Muslin fabric is used when you're trying out a pattern, you're making a pattern, and you just want to try something before you actually cut your garment. This is called muslin. You can buy it on Amazon, eBay, Joann's. I bought 15 yards on Amazon for like $40-something, and I bought 2 of them. Very good fabric to have just for you to start practicing to sew or cutting out before you actually cut your fabric. Okay, so those are my fabrics. Oh, I have one other one. This particular fabric here, this is something that I made. It is a what you call a knit fabric. I love this fabric. It's a see-through knit. When you get fabrics like these, guys, you just have to play with it and have fun with it. And this is a cardigan that I made. And so it is a very, very, very nice fabric to make a cardigan. You see, I did it with the sleeves. You can have a solid here and use this as sleeves. You can have a see-through bottom using this fabric. This is it's called a net fabric, not a knit, a net. So you can always look for these kind of fabrics. I found these fabrics, a shop that was going out of sale, but you can always look for these type of goodie fabrics and just be happy with it when you find a sale. But those are my fabrics, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I will be seeing you soon. Hey, let me tell you something. Go to my website. Go to Jabella Donna Boutique 3 at myshopify.com. I will be having classes on there showing complete garments, affinity dresses, complete skirts, and I will show you step by step on how to make them and put them together. These particular videos that I'm putting on YouTube are just how to get started in sewing. My classes on my website are actually full courses on making an actual garment. So again, stop by the class, Jabella Donna Boutique 3.myshopify.com, and I will see you guys soon.